We're just going to plant our carrots now, and what we've done is we've put a row on either side of the drip tape. You can see the drip tape here, and we're tightening the rows up a little bit this year from what we usually do. We usually have them about 18 inches apart. Just for the sake of putting them on either side of the drip tape, we've put the rows 12 inches apart this time. So we've got some trenches here, and what we're going to do is we're going to fill up those trenches with some seed starting mix. It's really nice and light and airy, and the seeds will germinate really well in it. Carrot seeds are really tiny and they're really finicky to germinate. They don't like crusty, compacted soil. If it's too wet and kind of gets a crust on the top, they have a tough time poking through. So that's why we're going to put this, or we did put this seed starting mix here. It's really soft and give them a good start. Danny and Wanda from Deep South Homestead, their way that they germinate their carrots is they'll rake their soil super fine and actually just broadcast the seeds over top of the soil, and then put a cover over top of that so that their growing medium doesn't get crusted over and hard for the seeds to germinate through. So that's another good way to do that. I'm sure they have to do quite a bit of thinning after, but it's probably better to thin out than not have your seeds germinate. We're just going to tamp down the trench edges just in case there's a heavy rain. We don't want the harder soil to wash down on top of the seed starting mix that we put there and create like a crusty coating for the seeds to germinate in. We've just wet the seed starting mix just so that the seeds don't blow away when we plant them, and we have a little trench here that we've put in for the seeds. It's down about a 1/4 inch, just eyeballing it here. We can thin these out after too. There's 2 rows of carrots seeded on either side of the drip tape. I'm just loosely covering these seeds with soil. Here's the result of that little trick that we used to seed the carrots. And the germination rate, as you can see, is pretty near perfect. So now you can see the carrots over my shoulder here. They've got to be thinned about every couple inches. So we'll go through and pull those out to produce bigger carrots, and maybe not so gnarled and tangled together. They should be nice and long and straight. So I've got them all thinned out. So I've got them every couple inches. Some of them are about 1 inch, but they're all done. So a little mini excavator went through there, tore everything up. So that should make the tops nice and healthy and strong, and the root the same. It's Sunday night, and we thinned out these carrots on Friday evening or afternoon, and look at how much they've grown since then. So they've really taken off. Thinning really does. I've always been against, well, I'm not against thinning, it's just that I hate to see my little plant babies be ripped out, but it is important if you want to get a nice healthy crop of carrots, and uniform and big too. So they are doing really well.